Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play XCom Enemy Unknown. Hopefully this will be the episode where we capture a live alien. Now, one of the things that I did on the last episode was I made sure that I gave my assault guy an arc thrower, and I'm just double checking now to make sure it is still there. Do not want that happening again. Not much going on here at the base because we got all that sorted out in the last episode. So we are just basically going to fast forward until something happens.
Satellite coverage now available over France.
There we go. Oh, we can now build our firestorms. I don't think we've got anything else that we can research. We can build hover shivs now. As I said before, I don't really tend to use them. I prefer the normal shiv, to be quite honest. The hover shiv you can't use as cover, so nice as it is, I'm not going to bother with it. Archangel armor, that I do want. So we'll do the heavy floater autopsy because that's instant.
Another variation on a previously identified specimen, this is the heavy floater. As you can see, the aliens have made substantial improvements to the armor and weapons systems available, while removing some of its exposed vulnerabilities. An extremely dangerous combatant.
And now we've got the advanced repair project in the foundry, which basically means my shivs will get repaired faster. But we definitely want Archangel armor. Going to the foundry. Don't have enough heavy floater corpses or drone wrecks to do those two. That's absolutely fine. Hangar space. What do we have? We have hangar space here. So, while we can afford it, we are going to click on the correct option. Just make sure I've got everything here that I need. Yes, I've got my alien containment, got all my satellite uplinks and my lab. I think we're good. So we want firestorms. How many can we afford to build? Right, well, you can only build them at your main base and then you have to move them to somewhere else, so we'll just do the 2 for now, and we will go back to mission control. And we have a terror mission. Brilliant. I have never heard of that place. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. It looks like somebody has just face rolled across a keyboard. Okay. We shall attend, of course. Now, one thing that I did want to change that I noticed on my last mission is that, as I recall, originally one of my support guys actually got shot and killed. And as a result, we're now using this guy, who has been promoted a few times, but he's gone down the route of sort of being more supportive and having less ability to use extra medikits, which is really what I want to have. Now, my original plan here was to swap out with somebody else and get them ranked up into field medic. As this is a terror mission, though, I might leave it as it is for this mission. So everybody else is doing what they're supposed to be doing. Do I leave my sniper in his skeleton suit, or do I give him... Yeah, I haven't really used the abilities of the skeleton suit at all since I gave it to him. So I'm going to give him some Titan armor. Just temporarily until he gets his Archangel armor, which should be by the next mission. Unfortunately, it now looks even more unlikely that we'll capture a live alien, because terror missions are not the missions to try and capture live aliens. Not unless we get really lucky and end up stuck next to a floater or something nice and easy.
We're heading to South Africa for this one, and we need to get down there fast. We've gotten reports of alien activity taking place in a densely populated...
Right, so primary objective, kill all the aliens. But more importantly, kill all the aliens before they kill the 18 civilians. Save as many of them as possible.
Strike One has been given the green light. Your highest priority is
interesting
to protect
looking
those
map.
civilians.
So, let's use our shiv as much as possible so we can see what's going on. Isn't a huge amount to cover on this map. I know they've always said that XCom is about decisions, but I think one of the worst things with terror missions is they're really difficult, so you want to be very cautious. But at the same time, you do have that pressure of being against the clock with all the civilians, so you know, what do you do? Do you run in? Do you charge forwards and risk drawing a load of enemy attention? Or do you hang back and play it safe, but run the risk of having half the civilians killed? Right, okay, we've got a couple of enemy of heavy floaters there. Now, they're too far away for me to hit in any case.
I'm on it.
So I'm just going to put everybody into Overwatch. Two more at the back there. Or was that the same two that have just teleported? That's it, civilians. Run towards the aliens. Okay. I'm going to move the shiv forwards. I was in an attempt to provide me with some cover.
Go on, head to the ship.
Well, at least that's one civilian saved. Might be the last, but it is one, at least.
You're safe. Now get
There's
moving.
two. Of course, we know the aliens have already killed one. Right, what I'm going to do, get my assault guy, run and gun, dash up behind the shiv, so that he can overwatch.
Come get some.
And the shiv's going to go on overwatch as well. I know I need to be pushing forwards to get at those civilians, but at the moment it's a very risky thing to do. Only because I don't know where the rest of the aliens are. I don't want to risk running my support guy too far forwards. Now, what are they going to do? There's a civilian up there on top of that truck. Right, so that must mean that we've spotted each other. Yeah. I also see now we have a cyber disc and two drones over there, which is not good.
They're flanking my position.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Now, who and or what can you see? Not an awful lot. You've only got a 29% chance to hit with flush as well. Oh well, even if he doesn't hit, this should still flush, which he has done. It's took him down to 1 health. Now, what can my sniper see? He can see the cyber disc. I've got to take the shot at that because that's going to be our biggest problem in a moment. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get a crit from that. We do get a second shot, however. And I took it at the wrong target. Whoops. That was me thinking it would automatically target the last target. But it didn't. Well, I can't really be using rockets, because that will just end up with me killing civilians. Let's try and at least get one of them taken out. Well, one less alien to worry about. Now, my Shiv. My Shiv can't see that cyber disk. I'm really surprised by that. I don't really want to move the Shiv now because I'll be leaving my assault guy exposed. You can't see anything either, apparently. I don't want to bunch people up together because if I do that, then I'm going to end up with a grenade coming my way, and that is something I really want to avoid. Let's move you forwards a little bit. You can see something. You've only got a 32% chance to hit, so I'm going to put you... Actually, I'm not even going to do that. We've got these smoke grenades. Let's use them. Let's dump it here. So this smoke grenade also has the stims, so it will actually increase our stats temporarily. Which will give me more of a chance to hit. Now, I'll say my Shiv's got a 35% chance to hit that. But I'm going to put him on Overwatch. Probably he's going to go for those civilians now. They are right next to him. Oh, and another 2 heavy floaters. And another 2 heavy floaters. This is problematic. It's a very small map, and we've discovered all the aliens together.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
I'm very tempted just to send a flurry of rockets in and just try and take as many of them out as I can. I know that's not really ideal with civilians around because we want to be saving the civilians, but okay. Let's see if we can't take the cyber disk out. I think that's our... Mind you, we've got a 100% chance to hit him. And the cyber disk is getting repaired. But we need to take the cyber disk out. It's going to be our biggest problem in the long run. Right. But it won't let me double tap now. Strange how sometimes it lets you do it, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, let's at least try and get that guy out. This is the problem you start to have now, is that... Oh, found even more. Or is that there's 2 I found before that hadn't activated? Wow, this could be bad. This could be very bad. As I was saying, problematic because it's a small map. Which isn't usually a problem in itself, but the problem here... problem here is because it is a small map, we found all the aliens together. Now you're probably not going to be able to get anywhere near the range I need to hit with that, are you? Which is a real shame. I should bring him forwards to a more favourable position, but I'm going to be in a situation again where he's going to be an easy target. So many aliens here that we can see. Right, let's go for you. Let's at least try and get another one taken out. The less aliens we've got that can shoot at us, the better, in my opinion. I'm going to have to start moving this heavy forwards. Can't use his rocket now, sadly, but at least I'll give him a better chance of being able to hit something. It's probably going to miss, but... Oh no, it took it out. Brilliant. That should take out that drone as well. Well, okay, I'm slightly happier about that. It's still not a brilliant position to be in, far from it, but that does help. That helps amazingly. Well, I may as well go for the ones where I have the better chance to hit. Bit of a problem with that, though, is we've got nobody on Overwatch and we've got people grouped together, and here comes a grenade. It's always a bit hit and miss on terror missions, because sometimes the aliens will just completely ignore you and just go for the civilians, which is great when they do. I mean, I know you've got to save the civilians, but at least every shot fired at a civilian is a shot not fired at you. Okay. Well, at least if they're taking out all the civilians that are close together, it means that there's very little deterrent for me actually using explosives over there. You know, if they've pretty much killed all the civilians, then I may as well just, you know, fire lots of rockets everywhere. Saying that, you know, rockets always hit, but they don't do a great deal of damage. I will always do more damage by being able to shoot my gun, so that is what I must do. Okay, let's go for you. I really don't want to end up losing a heavy here, even though I may have one or two spare potentially. Right, my sniper. What can you see, if anything? 85%, 100%, 65, 85. Well, I think you've got to go for the one that you've got a 100% chance to hit. Will we get a double tap on that? Yes, we will. Now, do we go for the kill? Yeah, let's go for the kill. Let's have one less to worry about.
Target eliminated.
I could potentially, very potentially, capture one of these. It is a very, very risky maneuver. Some might say incredibly stupid. I would be inclined to agree. I have to admit, I did forget that there were more of them over at the back there, so let's kill the ones we know we can kill. I'm also going to heal this heavy. A little bit dangerous because I've basically just put two guys next to each other again, and I'm sitting in fire. Though my suit should protect me from that. You're not amazingly high on ammo, to be honest. 19% chance or a 43% chance. What are your chances to... Can't even flush because you don't have enough ammo. Right, you may as well reload then. Even my rocket here isn't going to be that useful. Anywhere I run you is practically going to be a dash, which isn't great for cover. But you've got full health, so let's get you somewhere where you can be more useful on the next turn. Okay, that was a shot at a civilian. Was that shot at another civilian? I mean, losing civilians is bad, but that I can deal with. And the more of the civilians around them that they kill, the easier it makes me just to want to throw grenades in and just destroy everybody. So, right, once again, my turn. So, let's do as much damage as I can with the shiv. Right, let's see if we can take you out. See, we're really getting to the point now where we need to start having plasma weapons, because you just do not get the damage from laser weapons that you really need. Alright, that's not great either. can't even really move you that far, which is strange. It's amazing. Oh, that's right against the end of the screen, that's why. If I move him there, he's not going to be in cover. Okay, we'll come back to your move. We'll decide what we're going to do in a moment. Sure, why not? Now, even if we lose no more civilians, we'll break even if we can complete this without losing any more. It's unlikely it's going to happen. Let's at least try and save one more.
Safe now. Go, go, go!
Maybe put you here in a better position.
Going in for the kill.
Didn't even really need to do the run and gun, but I know those things don't do a lot of damage. But it's one less thing to bother me. Sniper can't see anything, sadly. So I'm just going to run him forward so he's got better positioning for the next turn. And I might as well just put you on Overwatch. Okay. Your move, Mr. AI. Another civilian gone. Is that the last alien? Thought there was another one, to be honest.
Aye, aye.
Excellent.
Capture.
Now
We
can
have
begin preparing for
our
the
live
interrogation.
alien.
Mission accomplished.
So, unfortunately, we did get a poor on the civilians saved. We only saved 8 out of the 18. Bit of a shame, but we killed all the aliens, we didn't lose any operatives, and we captured a live one. Couple of promotions. So our heavy's been promoted. And can carry an extra inventory slot, which is nice now, because he can take a grenade and his medikit.
I know it wasn't easy, but this could really be a turning point in our research. Not only can we interrogate the subject, but bringing an alien back alive provides us with a much better understanding of their physiology. Impressive work indeed. Preparations in the containment facility are well underway.
Not only that, we now have a plasma rifle, which we can research. And we have a plasma rifle pre-built. Now, we can build our own plasma rifles, but we can also use ones that we recover from the field. You only recover alien weaponry if you take the aliens alive. If you kill them, they get destroyed, they turn into fragments. We also have an alien grenade. Once we research that in the foundry, we'll be able to take alien grenades instead of standard grenades. They do 5 damage instead of 3 and have a slightly bigger blast radius. And we got some bits and pieces as well to go with that. And despite the fact that we lost more than half the civilians, panic in South Africa has decreased by 2.
Commander.
Which is actually quite good now, because we're dropping panic all over the place. Brilliant. So,
We should begin interrogating the alien subject immediately. I'm confident we can safely house it within the containment facility, but I can't say for how long.
always risky because there's a bit of a bug with this game, and that bug is sometimes, if you change your research project, the thing you're researching disappears. But we'll try it anyway. Our change alarm is not 100% important.
So, how'd it go, Doctor?
Better than expected. Before the creature expired, I was able to extract some new information from it.
You're saying that thing spoke to you?
Not precisely, but when you have access to a creature's brain, certain patterns can be discerned, recent images and thoughts.
And what exactly was our late friend thinking about?
This particular image appeared in the creature's thought patterns several times throughout the procedure.
We've already met that thing, Doctor. This is hardly the kind of breakthrough we were...
And there was a neural link in the creature's mind between this image and this one.
That's the thing that pulled a disappearing act when we shot down our first UFO. And let me guess, you want to poke around in its head too.
It is the next piece of the puzzle. And this time, instead of shooting it, I suggest we try to capture it alive.
So that is an outsider, which is our new objective. Now we can only do that with a crashed or landed UFO. Flight research credit earned. So now, hopefully, an Archangel armor's still there. Fantastic. If I just go...
this strange alien creature, the one that seemed to form around the crystal we discovered when we shot down the first UFO. It's all we have to go on at the moment.
Yeah, thanks, Doc. So, research credits, flight. So we should be able to research Archangel armor faster now. Plasma rifle's still going to take 11 days. Archangel's only going to take 5 days. It's half the time that it's going to take. And let's just have a look.
There's always a leader, a general, someone giving the orders. These aliens can be no different. The real question is, what sort of power or authority does it take to control such a vast range of alien species? What incentive do they have to follow through with this plan?
We'll have a quick look in the foundry. Alien grenades. Definitely worth doing. Advanced repair. Do that. Drone capture. To be honest, never used it. Doubt I ever will, so I'm not going to bother with that.
The foundry is already warmed up. I'll make sure to notify you as soon as production is finished.
Dr. Vollen's interrogation technique certainly is efficient. You'd never know it by looking at her, but that woman is an alien's worst nightmare.
Well, I've still got plenty of stuff. I don't really want to sell anything at the moment, but either way, I'm quite good on credits. Well, I wasn't expecting a terror mission this episode. I came here with the intention of capturing a live alien, and we did accomplish that, which is fantastic. We've also reduced some panic in South Africa, and we've got Archangel armor ready to be researched. We're researching plasma weaponry soon. We have alien grenades now, so all in all, it's actually been very productive. So, on that note, until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye.